All right, so we've used our CSS to change some headings. Let's do some other elements. So let me go over to my index file, my content, and I'm going to add, let me just add a link. We'll just link back to mrgeiger.com. Do a /a. I can't type today. Mr. Geiger's page. I'll save that. Go over here and refresh it. And that takes me to my page when I click on it. It is possible for us to change our link colors. So if we go in our style sheet, let's define our selector. Our selector was the anchor tag. So we'll put an A there for the anchor tag. Oops, not that. And let's do color. All right, so now you can see my link has a red color to it. So we can apply to almost any HTML element that we might use on our web page. We can apply different attributes. We can set colors for our paragraphs. For paragraphs, let me do, oh, that's not right. There we go. Paragraph. Let's do background color. Now you're starting to see the autocomplete is going to give you some hints on things that you might be able to change. You might not know what they all mean now, but we know background color. I'll click on that. Let's change the background color to yellow for our paragraph. Now that doesn't look quite right, does it? It only does, so here's the beginning of my paragraph, and there's the end of the paragraph, and here's the beginning of a new paragraph. That's really probably not what I wanted to do. I can do it, but that's really probably not where I wanted to put it. Really, I kind of wanted to make all of this yellow. So what can I do for that? Well, I can still use that background color. Background color works just fine. I just don't want to apply it to my paragraph in this case. Let's apply it instead. Let's apply it to our body. The entire body of the web page. Remember, our whole web page, the visible parts of our web page are enclosed in this body tag. Let's apply the background color to the whole body. And there we go. Now that's a little bit, that's not a fun color. That's not a fun color at all. Let's make it black. It's just too bright for my eyes. Plus there's very little contrast between the yellow and the orange. Now we've got a problem. See if you can decide what the problem might be. Yeah, our text is also black. Our text is also black. So maybe for our body, we can say color and specify the color that anything in our body will have for its foreground color. Let's do yellow for that. See what happens. I didn't plan these ahead of time, so yeah, there we go. So all the text within our body is yellow. But the headings are also text, right? And they didn't turn yellow. Okay, so it applies yellow to all the text within the page. But since H1 actually has a color set to black, and H2, we don't have any H2s on the page right now. Change this one to H2. H2 has its color set to green, right? They get those. The body applies to the whole body, but then the H1s, the elements within the body, can override the colors that we set for the entire body. Okay. Now, this is starting to be a rainbow of colors here. Probably not what I really meant. We will talk in another video about how to pick good colors for your website. See if there's anything. In the next video, I'm going to talk a little bit about setting our fonts. And then I'll do a brief video. I've got a whole series of videos that we'll watch on good design for our website. I'll talk just a little bit about some tools out there that will help you select colors for your pages.